2 weeks or so are left till 5.3, which will be bringing Mavuika and Citlali banners as new 5 stars. Though their kit value is pretty confusing and complicated to conclude, we still can check how important their signatures are in perspectives that are their passives and design. Today, we will discuss all of that in this video. Just a small reminder about 2 welcome giveaways at 500 subscribers and 2 more at 1000 subscribers, meaning 4 welcomes in total. Your subscription to my channel will be appreciated. Anyways, let's begin with Mavuika signature. If we talk about her signature has an incredibly high amount of flat attack stat, which is 741 at level 90. On the other hand, the signature provides a low amount of crit rate, which is 11% at level 90. This is similar to the Kinich weapon except for the passive and other parts. It is understandable why her claymore gives high attack, as she perhaps is the character that has the most base attack, which is around 358 at level 90, which means her attack would scale crazy with the artifacts and weapons she uses. The picture I am sharing has an old ranking, but it shows that Mavuika has a higher base attack than Xiao. Anyways, let's discuss its passive. According to the signature passive, the character gains the Scorching Brilliance effect when using an elemental skill or burst. This will give the wearer crit DMG increased by 20% and ATK increased by 28% for success. This effect can trigger once every 10s while a Scorching Brilliance instance is active. Its duration is increased by 2s after normal or charged attacks deal elemental DMG. This effect can trigger once every second, and the max duration increase is SAXS. This pretty much wants Mavuika to spend a good amount of time on field, which also makes her play as DPS. Anyways, additionally, when the equipping character is in the Night Owl's blessing state, Scorching Brilliance effects are increased by 75%, and its duration will not count down when the equipping character is off field. It's a pretty great boost, which means 35 crit damage and 49% attack boost for her in Night Blessing state at Refinement 1. Overall, this weapon is pretty great. Anyways, if you would wail, this is her weapon at Refinement 5. Her weapon looks pretty dashing. I'm glad Hoyo is making some proper designs ever since Nilo's signature, which is damn ugly. Since we all know that pulling on weapon banner can be quite risky, let's check out other options. If we talk about non-signature 5-star weapons, almost all of them are pretty nice on her. Skyward Pride is the only crappy weapon for her. Wolf Gravestone provides a huge attack as well as provides part member delicious attack percentage, though the cooldown is long. On the other hand, weapons like Forged and Verdict want you with a Crystallizer or Shielder. If you plan on using Mavuika with Xilanen, the weapon passive of Verdict works amazingly. Forged will want her with a Shielder. Both of them are great due to attack buffs. Redhorn and the Beacon of the Red Sea are pretty great in providing crit buffs as well as matching designs with Mavuika. Kinich weapon is also quite nice, though it will force Mavuika to be used with a Dendro character. Anyways, let's leave this expensive part and head over to the 4-star options. The Talking Stick and Serpent Spine are great on her. Well, they are Battle Pass ones after all. In free-to-play options, Mailed Flower is a pretty great option for free-to-play players. This weapon was available during 3.5 or 4.5, I don't remember the time. This weapon provides great attack as well as nice amount of elemental mastery, which also plays nice part towards elemental reaction and damage. On other hand, Rain Slasher is also nice, considering that most of her teams would probably be elemental mastery based. On other hand, Tidal Shadow is also a great option if you can keep up with the passive, though you might if you would pair Mavuika with a healer. Weapons that provide energy recharge are kind of pointless because Mavuika Elemental Burst does not charge based on energy recharge but by a different mechanic. Anyways, let's head over to Citlali weapons. Talking about her signature, it is obviously amazing on her. Before moving further, I should already remind you guys that Citlali kit scales on elemental mastery, which is quite opposite to other shielders. This also means that a lot of weapons that provide HP would not be good for her except for a few that I will mention later on. Anyways, let's discuss her signature. Citlali Signature provides 542 attack and around 265 flat elemental mastery. Talking about its passives, it increases elemental mastery by 100. Citlali gains the Mirror of Night effect within 15 seconds after she creates a shield. This passive allows the current active party member deals 28% increased DMG to nearby opponents. You can gain the Mirror of Night effect once every 14ths. This is at Refinement 1. It is pretty straightforward. This is the Refinement 5 of this weapon. Anyways, for alternatives, In 5 stars, you can use Citlali's Signature. It also gives the same amount of elemental mastery, whereas its passive is also nice. Besides these, there are not any good 5-star stars option for her, as most of them are just straight up HP or are completely made up for DPS. Anyways, let's move on to the 4 stars and 3 stars options. Sacrificial Fragments is a pretty great weapon as it gives 221 elemental mastery. Moreover, its passive would also allow Citlali to refresh her skill cooldown, which would allow energy regeneration for Citlali. Most of the theory crafting tells that Citlali needs around 180% to 200% energy recharge. On other hand, Mappa Mare is also a great option, providing both EM and damage buff to her. Thrilling Tales is a hot choice for her despite it providing HP because of its attack buff passive, which is pretty nice. Magic Guide is also a nice 3-star weapon for its elemental mastery. Favonius Codex is great if you would be lacking energy recharge by a big percentage. Wandering Evening Star is pretty nice, but it only appears on the weapon banner if I remember correctly. Widsith is pretty nice, though you have to deal with RNG. Fruit of Fulfillment is a good option. Citlali has a lot of great free-to-play options compared to Mavuika. That should be it. Reminder that it is completely up to you if you want to pull the limited signature weapons or not. If you have reached this end of the video, it would be quite appreciated if you guys would subscribe and like this video. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.